I have 3 ways to prevent your home from falling out of escrow as a seller. So, if you're a seller and you're thinking about selling your home, you might want to listen up to this because you want to make sure that your home does not fall out of escrow and go back on the market. So, number 1 reason is the thing that you can do is get inspections up front. And the common inspections for our area in Butte County is first is septic or sewer. It's a whole house, a chimney, a termite, a heated and air, a roof, and if you have a pool or if you're on a well, those are other inspections for our area. That can cost anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 for different inspections. But here's the thing. Imagine that you just got your home in escrow. Everyone's excited, it's the honeymoon stage, and then we have inspection period. So then we have an inspector walk through. He says, oh, your roof is only good for another 2 years or 1 to 2 years left. So you're like, okay, and then the whole house guy comes through and tells you, oh, you have some electrical or plumbing, or this isn't up to code, and then you have termites and different things. It might come up. Well, guess what? The honeymoon stage that everyone was so excited about, that can be the tipping point for the buyer to be like, nope, I don't think I can do this. And instead, if you had all the inspections up front, that would be important because then the buyer can read through all of them. They can then accept the inspections. If they want to get, maybe they know someone that they have it as a roofer and they want to come get a bid or different things, they can still do that. But the surprise of it is gone. We're no longer being surprised because the last thing you want is to be in escrow and be surprised that the HVAC is 25 years old or 30 years old and we don't know how long it's going to last. So by having inspections out front, that can save you thousands of dollars because you don't have to go through that second negotiation of, I want you to pay for half of the roof, or I want you to fix this. If you give it to them up front for all the agents to provide to their buyers, then that can prevent your home from falling out. Number 2 is your disclosures. Make sure that you fill out your disclosures. These disclosures are going to answer questions such as, what have you remodeled? What have you changed? Is there anything not working in the house? Have you had any liens, or have you had any title issues? Anything like that. And a lot of these questions are probably going to be no, but there's definitely going to be something that you've done to the house since you lived there. So this is the part where you brag about, hey, I did a kitchen remodel and we painted the outside of the house. But this is also where you would say, hey, we also had an ant problem in the summer of whatever year, and you would disclose that because you want to make sure that they're getting this up front, again, with the time that they're happy. They're super stoked. They found the house. They're really, really excited. You want to make sure that you give them the inspections and the disclosures up front. We don't want anyone getting cold feet, and the last thing you want them to get cold feet about is something that they felt should have been disclosed up front. So make sure you disclose everything you possibly can think of and then provide it to your realtor, and your realtor can then provide it to all the other realtors. And last, we are in Butte County. So if you're still listening at this point and you're not in Butte County and you're thinking about selling, reach out to me. I know a lot of great agents that are across the states and would love to connect you with a top agent. Just reach out to me. If you are in Butte County, then you know our area has had a lot of, what's the best word for it? Issues with fire insurance. So yes, you can get in fire insurance, and most everyone has fire insurance already. So as a seller, you already have fire insurance most likely, or you have insurance on your home. If you need the California Fair Act plan, if it's already there, great. If you don't, that's another thing like you would have to get. But having a quote as a seller, having a quote for the next buyer would be super important. And when you talk to your insurance person, make sure that it's not for you, because sometimes as the seller, you're grandfathered into a price. And a new buyer comes along and they're super excited about the house, they're super excited about the payments, they're fine with the payments, they're fine with the inspections and the disclosures. and then they get a shock of how much their insurance is going to be on fire. And so we want to make sure that we disclose that up front. Thank you for listening. If you guys have any other questions, we would love to answer them, and we're here, so just reach out.